So this is my submission for the Simumatik IoT Coffee Challenge machine. The machine is controlled via the MQTT protocol, and I've decided to use the Ignition Maker platform for my submission, which is a software that is made by a company called Inductive Automation. It is free to use, and it does come with a lot of possibilities, and it's an awesome software for people who are getting into the IoT atmosphere for the first time. So as you can see on the machine itself, there's a prompt to scan a QR code to begin. We do have a QR code here. So now I will go to my mobile phone and I will launch the QR code scanner app and scan that QR code. So it tells me to go to a website. I click on that, I go to the website, and gives me the interface to make actually the machine. So the first time we're going to make a medium white coffee, let's say. And if I say make coffee, then you can actually see that the amount of milk and the amount of coffee as required is being dispensed, and the stages, the machine tells you the stages that is going through. Now we're going to make a large white coffee. So if the machine then actually dispenses the amount of coffee and the amount of milk that is required. Now I want to show a situation where there is not enough milk or there is not enough coffee in the machine to complete the order selected. So we'll make a large black coffee, and again to dispense the coffee that is remaining in the machine at that particular level. And then we'll now make a new cup of coffee, but there's not enough coffee now in the machine to complete another large black cup of coffee. So as you can see now, the machine is telling us to replenish the coffee. So if we now replenish the amount of level, it then continues with the order as selected. So that is it for the remote control part of this machine. Now we're going to move over to local control. Now to move over to local control, once we make a new cup of coffee, we replenish the amount of coffee and milk. Now to move to local control, on the administration panel of our application, we select remote control. And so once we selected the remote control, we will get the prompt on the machine changes to press OK button for a new cup of coffee. Now if I do press OK button for a new cup of coffee, then it will take me through the prompts to select the size, that I want for the coffee. The options are the same as in remote control. So I scroll the plus button I press the plus button to scroll through the available sizes. Now if I select, again, let's say I want a medium white coffee, and I say OK. So the same process happens. Okay, just let's make another coffee in using the local control option. If I press the OK button and I select a small latte, if I select a small latte and then I press OK, so a small latte, it dispenses the milk and coffee as according to the selection of the user. One more thing that I would like to show now, I will move over to I will move over to remote control. So I'll move over to remote control, and one more thing I want to show you is how the administration panel basically works, which is what we have here. So now the same cup of coffee that we controlled using our mobile phone before, I'm controlling using a browser on a machine. Same application, same options are available. So the amount of coffee dispensed depends on these parameters over here. So here you select the cup size, or basically how much liquid in terms of coffee and milk is dispensed with these options, and over here you select the percentage of coffee and the percentage of milk that are required in a particular type of coffee. So black coffee, it's only coffee, no milk. For white coffee, it's half and half. And for a latte coffee is 80% coffee and 20% milk.
Yes.
So I'm going to change, for a black coffee, I'm going to say no coffee and 100% milk, and then we're going to run this program again and see basically what happened. So I'm going to make a medium black coffee, make coffee. And the same before, it dispensed coffee. Now it's going to dispense milk because of the parameters that we adjusted in the administration panel. As you can see, that happens. Now what we're going to do now is going to change the size of the cup. So we're going to say 60. And I'll launch my browser, get a new cup of coffee. And now if I say make coffee, it is actually going to it's going to actually overflow now. New cup of coffee, select that, dispense level, large cup of coffee, and make coffee. So just to show that you can adjust the sizes and the amount of coffee that you need, and depending on that, the administration panel can only be accessed by administrators. And that is it for my submission. Thank you very much.